Hi Librans, this is Marishi, your my channel to Loka. So I already pulled out 5 cards to see what is the story this week. We've got the 10 of Pentacles as your first card. We've got the 10 of Swords in reverse. We've got the 6 of Swords in the center of the reading. Queen of Swords in reverse. And the last card is a 4 of Swords. Behind the deck is the Hermit card. Okay? So I would say some of you Librans out there is willing to move on. Okay? Something has come. Something is being revealed. If it hasn't happened already, something is revealed or something is being revealed. That might be the reason why you might be ready to move on. Okay? Leaving everything in the past, whatever you had, you might have felt there was a potential within this situation. Okay? Be it relationship or whatever the situation, there was a potential. You saw the potential. That's how it started off with the first card as a 10 of Pentacles. You had something going which was strong. There was security within the situation. But with something being revealed, okay, there is a strong energy about something coming into light. Something is being shown, or you're going to be aware of something which will make you decide. Although it's going to stress you out, you're going to think over what you had. It's not going to be an easy decision. Okay? It's not going to be an easy decision, but something is coming to an ending. With the 10 of Swords in reverse, you want to get out of the situation somehow. But I also want to say, with 2 10s out here, there is some kind of endings and there is some kind of beginnings. Okay, you had, or it could be the other way around. You had some kind of beginnings, but somehow it is going to end. It would only make sense to you. Okay, I'm a little confused right now. So it's like you are planning on some kind of an ending. You're going to leave it behind and move on. So that you get some kind of healing within the situation. It's a weird one, but you thought this was it until something was revealed. And now you have to move on from there. You have to move on from something which seemed like, a beautiful picture, a beautiful portrait of a future which was stable, which was secure, which had the potential to be the, be your future. Yeah? What you wanted all along. But now, somehow, this is fading. Okay? This whole portrait, when something came into light, it was foggy before, now it's, dissipating and it's clearing up the fog. And you can see what it was actually. Did it actually have the stability which you thought it was offering? Somehow there is this contradicting energy about beginnings and endings. You already had that beginning, but now you're willing to end it and move on to take another beginning, like move on to explore what is out there, because you keeping this in the past because it didn't work out according to the plan, or things is being clear now what it actually was after all this time. Whatever you learned about this, okay, it could be another person or it could be whatever the situation, it could be a job situation, whatever you learned about, let me say this person, okay, whatever was revealed about them, literally ended everything. Okay? You almost felt betrayed by your own gut feeling. Literally laying down there with 10 swords on your back, it is difficult to get up from there when you have 10 swords on your back. It's almost like this picture which you had envisioned was a farce from the very beginning. But now you want to move on from there with the 6 of swords. You want to move on from this farce and heal yourself. Get this 10 swords out of your back one by one. How much ever it's going to hurt, you're going to pull that out by yourself. Okay? Because when I cut the deck, sorry, I didn't even speak about what was I saying? About the Hermit, okay? When I was trying to show you the Hermit card, it showed me the Fool's energy. So it's all about, understanding what was really going on, assessing the whole situation which you thought about this 10 of Pentacles which you had, but putting the light into this picture. And when you actually focused, you saw what was hidden, which was in the dark. As I was saying, there was something about revelations which was happening. I did not consider this card, but it was coming through. Something was being revealed. When you shine the lamp on this card, there is so much which is coming out. The person might have a family, they might have a children, something, okay? Something was there. Or if it is a work situation, it was a business situation, it was shaky already, they were in a debt, huge, they bankrupt or something of that sort. Something huge, which you never saw. Like I said, you are like almost dead, knowing the facts now, which has been revealed to you about this portrait which you were in, thinking this was the future for you. But it turned out to be a farce. You were having your rosy glasses on, not seeing it might be right under your nose, but then you never looked closer. But somehow something is being revealed, which will make you decide to move on. Sorry, where is the card now? To move on, okay, leaving everything in the past. Okay, again with the Fool card, starting off somewhere again. Okay, again behind it is the Princess of Swords, who's a very fast moving. Everything about it says. Earlier I was talking about I don't know, if something is ending and then you're going to start a beginning, or it is a beginning which has ended. But now it is clear. Okay, you're moving on to something from something which was not working. But it stresses you out. Very much stresses you out to make this decision, if that makes sense. You're just laying there thinking about it, thinking about this situation. What if I fuck up? Fuck it up. Like, what if I screw it up? It's going okay. Why don't I be just, go with the flow? Not letting them know I know. Okay, so you are in this contemplative energy, whether you should just back off and just walk away, or just go with the flow and just pretend you didn't know anything about this. Okay, so you literally hoping for some guidance to come through. Okay, so you are not being rash. Okay, you're thinking like you don't want to be the Queen of Swords in reverse, who might seem like a cool bitch, like who's being selfish, who just wants what they want, and they are being insensitive. So that is also an energy which comes through, and you want to do the right thing. I don't know whom this is for, but this is how it's coming through. Whatever the situation, I still have to figure out what is the situation about, because that's not clear. But this is how, maybe it is for different person, it is a different situation. That's why it didn't show me it's a love situation or anything. Whatever, it just showed me it's a portrait. Portrait, you thought it had a potential, it has a strong, secure potential, but then it turned out to be farce. Okay? So just, if it makes sense, you know what is your situation. Someone is giving up. Someone is not willing to fight it, because somebody feels it's not even worth it. That is why they're just leaving it behind and moving on. And in the process of making a decision, okay, hoping for some kind of a guidance, because this person thinks like, if I make a wrong decision, if I am a little brash about it, what if I lose on everything? Which, something might come out of it at the end. Okay, what if I lose on that as well? So this person is trying to hang in there, wondering what is the next move. Should I actually just be done and move on? You're stalling it. The decision which you have to take, you're stalling it somehow. Taking your time to let it sink in somehow before you make the decision. When I cut the deck, it showed me the Fool in reverse. You might be moving on. Okay, you might be making that leap of faith. Okay, regards to and it would be quick, even if it means it talking about something. This was, what did I say earlier? It is regards to a love situation. I want to say some of you might find like, other than this, there is an option. Remember when I said there is this, moving on to something? And I'm confused, like, where is this? It is moving on. Okay, somebody is making a quick action in regards to an Ace of Cups, which is there, okay, up for grabs, but you have to make the decision whether you want it or not. Okay, so you will get out of this Five of Pentacles situation. That is the healing situation. When you're moving on, you have a plan. Libra, so you're quick. You have a plan. It's like a backup plan. So for that, you need to be done with something which is not working. Something which is not working. The Four of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody is sitting and observing. Okay? I also want to say this is not you. This energy is not you. You are like this with the Eight of Swords. Someone is watching your next move. When you are done with this person in the imagery, okay, with this other person in the imagery, they are going to watch you what next. And you know their eyes is on you. What are you going, why did you do that, and what are you going to do next about it? Somebody is literally watching you. You feel trapped, knowing you're being observed. So every move you have to take, okay, you're coming through as the Princess of Swords. but yet you are bashful. Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse, you will do what you want. That is why the leap of faith, the Fool's energy, you will do what you want. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what others think about you, or what this particular person thinks about you. You're going to be very fiery about your move. It could be fast, like, also you are making the decision to, get out of this phase which is not working. Your next move will be like, and this person, whoever is watching you, you're going to make sure they know there is no returning back. That is why I said you're coming out as a very fiery person who will make sure they get the picture, they get the idea, like, what you're about, what you're all about, or what is your intention. Like, it is going to be crystal clear for them without you saying it. Your actions will speak for yourself. If they are waiting on you, they're sitting and observing and thinking, oh well, they will come back to me. You're going to make sure they will know. No. Okay? It's almost like your actions is like, self-satisfying. By making sure they get the picture, it's somewhere within yourself, you feel satisfied. And somehow, the other person who is observing you is like, within themselves, they have this instinct, kind of like they are irresistible. She will come back to me. How much ever she resists me, she's going to come back to me. So, Librans, right now you are in the process of making a decision to actually move on from something which you thought was going to work out for the long run. Somebody is, all about future. Okay? They are not willing to play around or anything. They're going to make it like, oh, this is not working, chuck it. This person doesn't have the potential to give me what I want, out. There is somebody out there who's much more, direct or not wanting to play around. I'm going for that. Because you are coming out as the hermit who's assessing, who's trying to make it clear for themselves like what works and what doesn't work. You don't see this working, but yet you're going to fix it by moving on from there to moving on to something which is going to be the next potential picture. Because one thing, like I said, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, something is not working out. The Sun card, it was like for some time you were under the illusion, okay? Now you're going to drop the balls, okay? You're not going to, play around or juggle things around to make this, hoping it will work, okay? Now you're going to get out of it, okay? Chin up, chest out, like, oh well, it's not going to work out, it's not working. Yeah, I'm moving on, okay? Some of you might be dealing with an earth sign person where things are not working out with the Hangman energy in reverse. Things just seems to be stalled up. That is why the person feels exhausted, because things are not moving. Okay, it's just hopes, it's just in the clouds. Okay, you can't reach it, it is out of reach, but yet you have to just hang in there. Now you're losing your patience, you're like very much imbalanced out there, not knowing where this will go. Okay, somebody who's, this is all about a Princess of Cups who's sad, okay, who gives, but then somebody who keeps giving into the relationship but doesn't expect, or maybe they expect but doesn't get what they deserve. Because with the Death card in reverse, Death card applied for me is a transition, transformation, whatsoever, it is going to move on from here. But Death card in reverse, they realize with with these two cards, she realizes there is no moving forward from here. It is stuck. It's like 6 feet under the ground. It is dead. No point, digging the skeletons out. It's going to be rotten and decayed anyways. Yeah, it doesn't. There is no reciprocation, like I said, with the Princess of Cups. Like you keep giving, but the other person doesn't even bother. Again, two cards together, the Death card in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There is no moving forward. There is no, it's dead, literally dead end. If you keep, if you watch my videos, you would know the wordings for some of the cards I come up with. This Prince of Pentacles in reverse is like a dead horse. 3 cards which speaks the same thing. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Prince of, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Death card in reverse. Everything points at one thing. I think we don't have to say anything else. I will say the person whom you're dealing with might be doing the same thing with the other women as well. If I'm directing this to a man, they're involved with other people, like they still, right? Like it's confusing for this princess. It's confusing for this girl. Where is she now? Yeah, it is confusing for this girl because nothing is happening for her, and then there is other people whom she has to compete with. Because the person whom you're dealing with, the earth sign person probably, or a Taurian with the Hierophant here. Anyways, the person whom you're dealing with has the same, involvement with many other damsels, like interact with so many ladies that you are unsure now, what is your position in his life? Can I ever get this with this person? He's not being clear enough. It's just, even if you ask them, they are like, yeah. Like the same thing with other people as well. So everybody thinks he's the man for me. I'm going to get married with him. I'm going to have his babies. But then 4 other women would be thinking the same thing. And now you don't want to be the 4th woman who's expecting this person as the potential husband, because he seems to be having a good time playing around with everybody, giving them hopes, enjoying with everybody out there. Queen of Pentacles, not exactly telling who's the one amongst them, okay, not giving anybody a chance, because they seems to be playing around. Okay, I'm telling you, so many competition around this person. It is overwhelming, the person I'm speaking to right now. That is why they are done making a decision not to move on, okay, with the 8 of Wands in reverse and be abundant by themselves. Okay, yeah, they're going to embrace their power. They're going to understand what is their worth. Okay, if their life seems a little upside down, they're going to take charge of the situation again to turn things around. They already regret the situation. They are disappointed with how things are going. The heart is aching. That is why they are contemplating how things should move on from now. Like, what if I am the one? What if I actually have a future with this person? What if I move on and I fuck up the chance with this person? What if I really had a chance with them and then I move on and I'm not bothered? I missed the chance. That is why we're contemplating. they're pretty much hurt because things are not being initiated, things are not moving, okay? And they're very disappointed and they're walking away to see what is out there, and they're manifesting their future, okay? But yet there is this depressed state they are in, okay? They're losing this sleep over the situation, parting ways. When you're walking away, you're cutting cords between people, you know? You're making sure they know, like I said in the earlier story, earlier cards. You're going to make sure you're snipping the idea, even for them. You're going to make it clear it's not working out, okay? Four of Cups. Although you really wanted this with them, with this particular person, but yet with the Alchemist in reverse, it's almost like your energy is coming out as a little player. That's coming through now. You might be doing the ultimatum, pushing them away and making sure, you know, making it clear for them that you're moving on, because you want to let them know, if you really want me, chase me. Like, you know, pushing somebody to the edge, so they have to do something about it. When people see whom they, you know, really into walking away, they are forced to let this person know what they actually feel about them, because they don't have a choice anymore. That is how I see the Librans coming through, or could be the cross watcher, whoever the story makes sense to. To get what you want, you're doing this. Because it's not going according to the plan. Your wishes are not being fulfilled. It's not working out. How you planned it to be, it's not working out. So you coming out as a Queen of Wands in reverse, who is determined to get what they want, with this King of Wands, to couple energy. Somebody who will go to any extent to get what they want. Ace of Pentacles and something big. If you want to couple up, somebody is going to play it out. Somebody is going to go a little extreme to get what they want. Even if it means making the other person know you're going to lose me if you don't try, if you don't make sure, I'm going to leave. You're going to lose me forever. So you better do something about it. That's how I see somebody's pride is being affected. Somebody's pride is getting into their head space. That's why the ultimatum, just what I was talking about. They're a little too much confident about themselves. So they're, well, they're calling the judgment. They're making sure. It's like just as I said, the ultimatum. Somebody might be dealing with an Arian or a Taurian. Who is like, oh my, am I losing this bitch? Like, how can she do it after the Tower is being, it's like literally telling or calling the, it's like, through rumors or somewhere, like the talk, it's making it publicized. The ultimatum is not telling the person, it's like publicizing it somehow. And maybe Facebook, or maybe, friends, somehow it will reach the other person. And they will be like, oh my. Is she going to do that? Is she actually going to leave me? Is she not going to wait for me? Because the Emperor is losing his mind. Even with the Temperance in reverse, this person is literally losing their mind when the judgment is being made. When they hear about this. Okay, when they're losing on this Two of Cups. Somebody is playing so they get what they want. It's literally pushing somebody to quicken up the slow moving energy, to see how to see if there is actually a potential. Somebody is being a little too smart. Okay, maybe it is justifiable because Seven of Cups. Will it work or not? Okay, Two of Cups. Okay, so the Emperor is losing his mind. Okay, when he sees he's going to miss out on this person having this relationship, having this chance with this person. Okay, and it is going to be weighing him down. Okay, when things come into light with the Seven of Swords. This person might want to approach you, to offer you something, but he's contemplating, he's waiting. He or she, whoever it is, waiting how to go about it, how to approach this King of Swords. He's being sensible, like how do I, buck up things from where it has stopped. With the Wheel card in reverse, how do I turn the wheel around in our favor? Okay, to have things how it was before. How do I deal with this woman who is pushing me to make a decision? Otherwise, I will lose her. So he is in a tight spot right now. Very interesting. Tower card. So if this hasn't happened, the Tower is going to happen. Somebody is going to call the judgment. Somebody is pushing. The intention is to push the other person to get what they want. Telling them, I'm not going to wait on you anymore. I'm not going to look back. I'm just going to walk away. Like the Fool card which I showed you. Walk away from this. Not going to look back into what you had. Okay? But it's not going to be easy. Like I said, this person is stalling it out, wondering what if, how this person hoped for that this person will, the other person will keep, run towards them the moment they give them an ultimatum. I'm losing my voice again. So whoever is calling the ultimatum, okay, who's making the judgment, is also very much anxious, okay, because they don't want to be separated from this person. Their intention is to fasten up, to give the nudge, to make this person realize what he or she wants. Okay, do they really want this? Okay, so that kind of energy, but unjust, okay, not fair. Maybe it won't work your way. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Justice card in reverse, if you're overthinking the situation and being a little too smart, and this person knows how your head ticks, maybe he knows what you're up to. Four of Pentacles, and you will lose out. You will lose out whatever you were holding on to. Whatever you were holding on to is a Six of Cups, like which was precious to you once upon a time. You had something good going on once upon a time. You literally have to break the chains with this person. You will lose out. You'll have to give up. You cannot fight it anymore. Okay? Two cards which speaks the same. You will lose out on the situation which is like, you thought you might have a potential. You might have had, been with this person for some time, but unsure where this is going. You expect this, but it is not coming into, like I said, the fog is not coming off. The picture is not clear what the other person really wants. Somewhere somebody is going to, when they do this judgment or the Tower moment happens, things will come to a pause. Things will not move according to the plan. Things will just die out. There is this illusion about, someone thinking things will go one way, but 34 minutes. Ooh. No clarifiers for you guys because the whole damn deck is done. So yeah, somebody is illusional about the whole situation, thinking whatever they think is going to go the same way, and there is no other way around it. Was a Hermit card the first card which I pulled for you guys? Yes, Hermit. Assess the situation before you take a risk. Are you ready to actually move on? Don't think ultimatums will work in your favor if that is what you expect, because it can go any both ways. Just give me a... What is the guidance for these people whom I'm speaking to? What is the guidance for these people? Just the guidance, please. 7 of Cups. 6 of Cups. You won't like it. Okay? You're pretty much gambling. It is there, but it is out of the reach. Okay? You think you might be able to reach it, but it's all in the air. In regards to having this, you really feel this person is meant for you somehow. Okay? But once the guidance is like right now, or probably after you do the deed, you know, calling it out, things will be upside down. Like things which you had, okay, now also probably you might be having a good relationship with this guy or with this person. Things will stop. Like things will come to a standstill somehow. Give me one more card. Almost like you're very illusional about the whole thing. What you can have and what you cannot have. Can you give me one more card for them? 37 minutes. I think I'll have to stop here. Queen of Pentacles and the... So to get whatever you want, you're being a little manipulative. I think I'll stop here. This is Marishi. You're my channel, Sri Lanka. Until next week. Bye.